Hey everybody, it's your boy Brickhouse here, and normally I don't get into the political stuff too much on this channel, except for the Tucker videos that I like to throw up there when Tucker puts a video out there on X. I think Tucker is very interesting, and now that he isn't shackled by Fox News, he's interviewing some interesting people on both sides of the aisle. And in his videos that I post are to be informative for those of you that don't follow him over on X. But this one I had to put out there because, man, there were fireworks at the Republican debate last night. And the clips on X were just rolling and rolling and rolling. And they all centered around Vivek Ramaswamy, or Ramaswamy, or however you pronounce his last name, but Vivek. And what's funny is that, and I'm going to pick on the New York Post a little bit, because for those of you who don't know, the New York Post is owned by the Murdochs, who also control Fox News. And for those of you that don't really follow this stuff, you have to understand that the Murdochs, now it's the sons of Rupert Murdoch, Lachlan, and I forget the other one, they really lean toward the left. And if you watch Fox News for the last 25 plus years, Fox was pretty much center right for a long time, and then things started to subtly shift to the left, to where now Fox News really isn't the conservative outlet that people thought it is, or the conservative outlet that it once was. This article in the New York Post kind of sums it up a little bit for me, and the fact that they're attacking Vivek. And Vivek, even though I know his background, I know he's got ties to George Soros, I know he's contradicted himself, I know he's flip-flopped on things, but when he goes after someone or an organization, in this case, he hit the nail on the head. So here we have the New York Post saying that the Republican debate verdict, impressive Haley shines. Of course they're going to say Nikki Haley shines, because they want Nikki Haley, they want Ron DeSantis, they want one of those two to be the Republican nominee. Nikki Haley is establishment Republican. Ron DeSantis, even though he's a great governor, take nothing away from what he's done in the great state of Florida, he's backed by the Bushes. He's establishment. Vivek, being a businessman outsider, kind of similar to Donald Trump, they don't want him anywhere near the White House. Now, honestly, I think Vivek is actually positioning himself for a position in a potential Trump cabinet, which is fine. I'd love to see him be in the cabinet. He's got some great ideas. And granted, his background's kind of troublesome, but he's got some great ideas. But what the New York Post has done here is say, stupid Vivek self-destructs. Now, again, I didn't watch the entire debate, but I want to center on this one clip. And this one clip where he really hits the nail on the head as it pertains to the Republican National Committee, as it pertains to Ronna McDaniel, who is the chairwoman of the Republican National Committee, and also how he holds Kristen Welker to account. So this Republican consultant, Rob Ryan, this Democratic consultant, Chris Coffey, both basically say that Vivek shot himself in the foot, so to speak. He misspoke. He was stupid in his responses. And And of course, they're going to say that. Of course, they're going to say that. Why are they going to say that? They're going to say that because they work for the New York Post. In fact, if you go down here in the comments, Vivek told the truth. He had the guts to call out Ronna and the media. I must say it was so gratifying. Nikki Haley always does well and she makes some good points, but she is a warmonger. And I would never vote for her for that reason. Vivek is the only American first candidate on that stage tonight. He's practicing for future runs. Vivek eviscerates the establishment. Establishment-aligned New York Post consultants say he lost. Same old nonsense, only we're all seeing through it now. Now, for those of you that didn't watch the debate last night, I'm going to play this for you, and man, it was good.
Mr. Ramaswamy, let me turn to you. Please make your case. Why should you be the nominee and not the former president?
I think there's something deeper going on in the Republican Party here, and I am upset about what happened last night. We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. It was a cancer in the Republican establishment. Let's speak the truth. I mean, since Ronna McDaniel took over as chairwoman of the RNC in 2017, we have lost 2018, 2020, 2022, no red wave that never came. We got trounced last night in 2023. And I think that we have to have accountability in our party. For that matter, Ron, if you want to come on stage tonight, you want to look the GOP voters in the eye and tell them you resign, I will yield my time to you. And frankly, look, the people there cheering for losing in the Republican Party. Think about who's moderating this debate. This should be Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk. We'd have 10 times the viewership, asking questions that GOP primary voters actually care about and bringing more people into our party. You think the Democrats, and we've got Kristen Welker here, do you think the Democrats would actually hire Greg Gutfeld to host a Democratic debate? They wouldn't do it. And so the fact of the matter is, I mean, Kristen, I'm going to use this time because this is actually about you in the media and the corrupt media establishment. Ask you, the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go.
Mr. Ronna.
Sorry. This is how we get our country back. We need accountability because this media rigged the 2016 election. They rigged the 2020 election with the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Mr. Ramaswamy,
and they're going to rig this election.
Your time is up.
Accountability.
Let me turn to Governor Christie. Why you?
So there you have Vivek. He fires off. Now, needless to say, Ronna McDaniel was not happy. In fact, Cassandra McDonald from Timcast had this post on X where she says a source who was sitting next to GOP chairwoman Ronna McDaniel tonight's debate told Timcast News that she called Vivek an asshole and declared that the party would not be giving him 1 cent. He's an asshole, total asshole, McDaniel said. He's desperate because he's doing bad in the polls. He won't be getting a cent from us. She also loudly booed him during his exchange with Nikki Haley, according to the person sitting nearby. She was in complete meltdown mode over Vivek. The source said this was in the middle of the audience with an earshot of at least 50 people. Now, that comes as no surprise to me, because Ronna is part of the problem. Nikki Haley's part of the problem. Chris Christie's definitely part of the problem. And when it comes to national politics, Ron DeSantis is also part of the problem. I mean, it must be really nice to be head of the RNC and lose election after election after election, and yet you hold your post as head of the RNC. Now, again, folks, I'm not a big Vivek supporter. I don't think he has a shot at the presidency. I think he has a shot at the cabinet post, depending on who wins that presidency in 2024. But you can see the difference between somebody that is America first versus somebody who is out for their self-interests as a politician and wants to maintain and keep their power, their position within the political realm, the political space. So just thought I would throw that out there, folks. Comment down below, share your thoughts, share your opinions. What did you think about Vivek's fiery opening in the debate last night? While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Most of the time I cover mostly pop culture stuff. I do sprinkle in the politics a little bit, but not very much unless it's a Tucker video. Share this video out there with your friends and family. And hit that notification bell to get notified so you don't miss a video that I post here on YouTube. And with that, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.
We'll be right back.